Okay, my check, looking good. Maybe some additional noises from my keyboard and my chair, but that should be fine. Okay, let me see. Yep, cursor is registered, and we are good to go. Hello again, everybody. I am Rip, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. As always, you can follow me on Blue Sky at Rippington. And yeah, here we are. Hope you're all having some lovely holidays. Last we left off, we did a bit of a cook-off. We let Bakul Jaja cook. And now we're down here. Going to be handling the Feet of Brotherhood. And solving the issues of the Mamulcha. Namely their over-reliance on blessed siblings. They're over-reliant on a genetic mutation, rather. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Mililja, Unnatural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly, lest Zerelja discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jaja thought to give us additional scales, so that we might cover more ground in less time. With everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people as you can. Alzin, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. Excuse me. Been very sneezy lately. Here. Now, scale. If the blessed interests you, then so will I. So what is it you require of me? Bakul Jaja bids us come to Unnatural Zuj? Strange place for an assembly. But very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. You mean nightmare? Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen with the likes of you. Blessed scale in an outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jaja sent you to call an assembly. Not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Unnatural Zuj. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Don't know why I'm making her Canadian. Oh, damn it! Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jaja will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Unnatural Zuj as well. You keep having me say this name. Apparently, there is a Najul nursery to the west called Gold Magic Grove. Would you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you there in Unnatural Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. Leave this place, outsider. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall head away to Unnatural Zuj at once. Okay, I can't swim any deeper. No, looks like a one. Okay, fine. Enough of the impromptu bird bath. Good, I've gathered you all here to kill you. Just stand still and let me make this quick. Where's Wuklamot? I wanted to bring Kaona too. Sorry to keep you waiting. You invited the second promise as well? Lamity, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. I need your help. To complete the feat? No, the Mook has a problem I can't solve on my own. You're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand, so we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I'm at your disposal. Happy. Okay, everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wuklamot, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Uncle Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed you were mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wuklamot has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Uncle Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you paid to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it's not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. Damn it. Cozy. any here wish to break from that cycle of tragedy that created Blessed Siblings demands, and that creating Blessed Siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only Blessed Siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain, and together we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Zeralja. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I want local mod to pick up my character and hug him like a plushie. I'm glad Gauna agreed to help us. Always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much. But I'll support my Mook's people however I can. And combining our respective strengths will help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. Alright, Velzen, before we start, let's make sure we're remembering our history correctly. The Mamulja and Jabral fought for centuries over the land in the upper forest. But due to infighting, Mamulja forces struggled to make significant gains. In order to promote cooperation, the Hubiko and Boniwa clans intermarried. And that's how Blessed Siblings were first conceived. With that in mind, let's talk to the people and learn why they rely on Blessed Siblings. Blessed Siblings promise us more than strength. They promise us the sun. This forest is dark and inhospitable. When given the opportunity to live in Tuliyalal, then most of our people didn't think twice. Still, the prospect of being among so many outsiders was intimidating enough to keep many of us here. Blessed Siblings are meant to deliver us from this accursed forest, to lead us to the fertile land above, where we might make a place for Mamulja to abide in peace and plenty. So you desire fertile land, and that's all your own. Those who have known only open skies and bountiful land cannot comprehend our plight. To thrive, we must take what we lack by force. And for that, we need the might of Blessed Siblings. Have to be other ways to thrive, ways that don't require fighting. This land was once rich with ore, but the Yokwi did not stop digging until all the veins were spent. The meteorites are only good for so much. Even if we made overtures to traders, we have little to offer. Nothing would make me happier than to make a good life for my family in the place where I was born. Impossible. So with resources as sparse as they are, we don't have good prospects for trade. As you may have noticed, this forest is very dark. Hardly any sunlight makes it through the canopy, so it feels like it's always night. We plow, we fertilize, we irrigate, yet our crops shrivel and die as though cursed. The only one that grows well is Najul, Jatika Banana, and Durali. Try living on that and little else for a few centuries, and you see how you'll like it. forest where nothing grows and grows. It's not hard to imagine why you'd want to leave. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Everyone has their own perspective, but all their concerns were about the forest itself. Dark, infertile, cursed. Hearing that, it's little wonder that people here wish they had they had better land. And who better to get it for them than the blessed siblings? It's hard to convince people to stay in a place they can't provide, and that can't provide what they need. You'd think the meteorites, at least, would have value, but apparently not. Hold on. Didn't Arenville mention something about the meteorites? That the ether they emit makes the plants glow blue? Rather a significant physiological effect, I would say. If we were to study these meteorites, we might discover other ways they influence local flora. You know, it's a curious amalgam of tree and meteorite just south of here. Determining precisely how they interact with one another may yield crucial insights. Everyone, I really appreciate you sharing your thoughts with us. Thanks to your insights, we have a promising idea already. We just need a moment to investigate it further, so please bear with us. We'll be right back. This music in this atmosphere is gorgeous. Like it just feels mystical almost. It really is incredible how a tree could support such an enormous boulder. The meteorite's etheric emissions are palpable, even from this distance. Seeing this again makes me feel more confident in sharing a theory of mine. I suspect that only plants with an etheric affinity to these meteorites can thrive in this forest. If so, the gargantuan trees that create the dense canopy would by necessity possess the same affinity, as well as the aforementioned jewel tree. Indeed. I should like to analyze samples of the meteorite before drawing any definitive conclusions, however. I carry with me a few devices that will aid in this endeavor. Perhaps you and Kyle could lend your expertise as well. I'd like to join you. The etheric signature of these meteorites may be crucial in determining what matter species might fare well here. I think I see what you're getting at. If you can prove to them that the cursed forest isn't quite so cursed, maybe the people won't feel like blessed siblings are their only solution. So how can I help? Want me to climb the tree and break up a piece of the meteorite for you? There are plenty of fragments on the ground already. It should be enough for our purposes if we gather about 5 pieces each. Even better if those fragments are gathered from disparate locations. I'll collect your pieces once you have them. I am shoulder deep. I am so small I can only fit my head above the water. Wisps. Okay, this one is pretty well hidden. You find your fragments? Much obliged. Alphano, Kryl, and I will combine the gathering samples and conduct an analysis forthwith. Determining the wavelength may take a little while, but I am hopeful that our efforts will bear fruit. Tell my sister to await our arrival at Unnatural Zuj, so go and meet her there. We'll return with our results as soon as possible. We've done all we can. The rest we can leave to Kauna and the others. I don't know the first thing about those Charlian devices of his, but if they can help and be of help to Mamook, I'm glad he has them. There is hope for this forest yet, Falzon. I can feel it. I'm sure Zarelja will have choice words for us if he knew what we were up to. His people are my people, but I can't ignore their plight. If I'm to carry myself Dawn Servant one day, I have to bring an end to the tragedy here. Many are depending on me, but Buljaja not least of all. Anyway, I'm sure Kauna and the others will be back with their report soon. Good, everyone is assembled. In light of our news, I thought it only right to call the others. Alright. Thanks to the efforts of all, I'm pleased to say our analysis has yielded many valuable insights. And I dare say the prognosis is helpful. The power of Charlian smartasses. Earlier, we asked about the hopes you place in blessed siblings, why they are important to you. Your overwhelming response was a frustration towards this forest. From a lack of natural resources to the inability to cultivate crops, in all respects you have ever struggled to build a prosperous home, thus your understandable desire for new land. However, this would be an unfortunate dismissal of what makes your forest uniquely valuable. That is, the soil. Our tests have proven without a doubt that Jatika Heartland is abundantly fertile. This may be surprising to hear, as you have seen crops fail time and time again, but we have discovered the root of this problem as well. The meteorites scattered throughout your forest emit an unusual energy that greatly influences the development of surrounding plant life. Some plants thrive on this energy, like the Najul and the giant trees that create the canopy, but others, as you well know, are sickened by it. Fortunately, the solution is simple. Across the Salt, there's a place called Charlian. There's a peerless collection of flora sampled from every corner of the world. Now that we know what energies are most prevalent in your forest, we can offer you seeds and starters and guaranteed to thrive here. I took the liberty of contacting a few colleagues via Link Pearl. Should you desire them, a sample of our best candidates can be shipped here in short order. Just as Eorzea acquired the Popoto and Tomato from Tural, so too might Mamook benefit from foreign crops. You mean we'd be able to grow more than Unnatural here? Precisely. Well, care must be taken to choose those species that will not have an adverse effect on the ecosystem. Agricultural options should increase marketably. With the right crops, Mamook will have all it needs to prosper, both at home and in trade. Blessed siblings don't have to be the answer anymore. Then there was never any need to fight? Never any need to sacrifice? We can't change the past, but we can try to make the future better. Let the old teachings end with us. I know Blessed Siblings represent absolute strength to you. Letting go of that idea can't be easy. But I'll prove that when we work together, our combined strength can achieve anything. Show us, Promise. If there's another way for our children, for our home, no longer suffer in silence. Sometimes we have to fight alone. Not this time. Would you say a few words, Falson? Okay. Anything is possible when... Anything is possible when you work together. Our defeat of Valagar is proof of that. When the great Kulul Jaja himself struggled to even seal it. We've said what we wanted to say. Now that all's left is to defeat my father's shade in the fleet of Brotherhood and clear the way from Amook's bright new future. Do not give us cause to question our faith in you, please. Live up to your words. I will. After we complete his fate, let's be sure to tell Zarelja the good news about his forests. Sure, he's eager as anyone to eat what tasty foods they'll grow here. Compassion even for the likes of him. You continue to eclipse me in every way. Then it is a simple choice. So it's... We're counting on you, Woklamat. It was never a matter of... It was never a matter of the land itself being the problem. It was the kinds of plants that you weren't able to grow. Like, it was never... The land just didn't have the right crops to grow. Diplomat's gone ahead to announce her readiness. I never imagined the samples we previously collected for the Exodus would find new purpose here. But if they help these people improve their prospects, all the better. Anyway, we should go and meet our comrades where Zarelja made his own attempt. The final feat awaits. Oh boy, here we go. I'll be right back just a moment. Okay. Someone has gone to fetch Zerelja. He should be here soon. Double cutscenes. Bring it on.
Zerelja, I'm ready for the final feat.
Grown weary of postponing the inevitable, have you?
Something like that. You see, I've learned all sorts of things about Mamuk and your people.
Is that supposed to impress me?
I now understand why I need to surpass blessed siblings. The cost of producing superior offspring is destroying your people's souls. Look at them, and you'll see this. So I'll defeat my father's shade, and prove to you that there's a better path for Mamuk.
What drivel! Without the blessed, we are nothing but weaklings! Doomed to fade into obscurity.
Of course you're weak. We all are, each and every one of us. But when we join hands, we gain the strength to overcome any foe, even Vali Yarmanda.
Enough talk. Prove your mettle against Gulul Jaja, the finest warrior ever to have graced Tural.
Fine by me. Not even Papa's shade will stop me from upholding his legacy.
I will fight alongside her.
Okay.
Claimants are not permitted to assist one another. Second promise. But you may observe your sister's pitiable attempt. I see. In that case...
Eh? Oh shit.
Seems I'm no longer a claimant. I am now free to participate, I trust.
Damn.
What are you scheming? Nothing. I've simply come to realize who is worthy of following in Father's footsteps. Not our brother. Not Bakul Jaja. And not me. You have always held the happiness of our people closest to your heart, Lamachi. So I will do everything in my power to ensure you ascend to the throne. This is how I shall repay Father for his kindness. This is how I shall serve Tuli Yolal.
I could always count on you, Kona. Thank you.
It will make no difference. Numbers matter not in the face of true might.
I beg to differ.
Gulul Jaja, mightiest of the blessed, arise!
Everyone ready? No hard feelings, Papa. I've got a lot of hopes riding on my shoulders, and the only way forward is through you.
Now we're having a party.
Bear witness to our resolve. In the research guys are journey.
So long as we stand together, we're unstoppable.
Oh, please.
These blaze sundered Baligarbanda scales. Blades of fire rain.
Right now.
Take that! What a chore. Ever hungry for battle. Go forth. Oh, very bastard. How is this? Some manner of paralyzing effect. Defend the afflicted!
We must free them! Target the constricting flames!
None can outrun my flames. For La Machine! Not enough. But together, we shall triumph. You're not alone.
Keep the pressure on.
This will quench your thirst for battle.
Oh boy, here we go.
Resolve the Risen Kindle.
By crimson wrath be sundered.
Big flaming sword.
Everyone, get behind me! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Okay then.
Will you have the strength to stand up to this?
Saga of Dawn and Dooney.
I will be the next Dawn servant. I will protect my people. Is that the best you can do?
Impressive! But I'm not finished yet.
We will see Lamachi become Dawn servant. Tuliyola!
And the fight for Ken. Hell yeah.
That's my old man for you.
I refuse to accept this.
Ain't that a bit stubborn? Even for you.
Erugadin? It couldn't be...
Tanqua! It's been too long.
It has indeed. You're looking more imposing since last I saw you, Wuklamat.
Tanqua?
My Turali moniker. Galul Jaja insisted I take one, saying my birth name was too cumbersome for the local tongues.
That birth name being Ketenram, I presume.
No! Kittenram's that legendary Eorzean sailor. The one with the pickled cabbage.
Pickled cabbage, what?
We can talk about me cabbage later. Zarelja, whether you like it or no, these young'uns accomplished the feat. To deny Wuklamat her reward would be to betray the Dawn Servant's trust.
And what should she be rewarded for? Calling upon her minions to carry her to victory!
You're the Autarch of Mamuk. Show some dignity.
I don't have dignity. Not anymore. I wagered everything on this feat. And by the same token, I understand the enormity of your accomplishment.
Together, we can achieve anything. You needn't place your faith in the promise of blessed siblings.
How would you have us reclaim our glory?
With friendship and community. With us.
And a little bit of foreign trade.
If you mean to rule, you should be more sparing with your offers of clemency. Especially to a man who has sacrificed countless young lives. Nevertheless, I will fulfill my charge as Elector. In recognition of your feat, I bestow upon you a keystone.
Dark blue.
Congratulations are nearly in order, I suppose. I'm confident that you will find the Golden City in no time. You've grown much, and more during this journey. Become someone ready to lead our nation. Little Lamachi no longer. As your brother, I couldn't be more proud.
Kona. Thank you.
I must express my gratitude for your cooperation. And my regret for failing to live up to expectations.
Nonsense. If you believe Wuk-Lamat is the woman for the job, then you have our wholehearted support.
One last thing. I wish to speak to you both from the heart. Unpracticed as I am, this may sound hackneyed, but I am truly grateful to have met you.
Words spoken with such feeling would resonate with any fortunate enough to hear them. Though our journey together hath ended, ever shall we cherish the memories.
Aye. And should you require further esoteric musings or biting witticisms, don't hesitate to call. I dare say we'll come flocking. But I get ahead of myself. As I recall, our contract remains in effect until we've escorted the second promise back to the capital.
I leave my sister in your capable hands. See that she returns home safely.
All right.
You've still malms to go yet, Wuk-Lamat. The rite ain't over till you find the City of Gold.
I know. But if I can come this far, I can go all the way.
Let's go and tell the people of our victory. There's promise. You brought everyone? We're just coming to you. We did it, Mililja. We proved to the Autorog that not even my father's full power could overcome the strength of our fellowship. I knew you would. I knew you would. I was right to trust you. You fulfilled your purpose. It is our turn. You've shown us another way. That we can build the lives we've always wanted here in our own homeland without sacrifice. Since our new crops will come from across the salt, I suppose we'll have to treat outsiders as equals, of course. Inside or outside, we're all just people. No matter what we look or where we're born. When you're not used to all the color and variety, differences can feel like obstacles. But by learning more about what makes us different, you can also find common ground in places we never expected. Something new may become something you love. As someone who once hated, and someone you once hated might one day become your friend. You'll never know unless you keep an open mind. And while it may feel scary, taking that first step towards understanding is always worth it. Of course, learning about outsiders may well help them grow. What happens when they learn about us? About what we've done? They will not. For generations, our covenant has been kept secret, so it shall remain. The atrocities committed here were facilitated by the Autrochs. We and no one else are responsible. For my deeds, I am prepared to forfeit my life, but I will not suffer others to be damned alongside me. No one's being damned. Your life isn't forfeit. The last thing the city needs is more death. Uncle Jaja hasn't fought this hard for this long only to lose his father. If you truly feel responsible, be the first person to extend understanding to others on behalf of Mamuk. Your community is waiting for you, here and in Dulialal. Cute. We can still make things right, my love. Choose a different side of history. Thank you, Third Promise. Thank you for everything. You still owe me an explanation about that cabbage, you know. My cabbages! I had to get that at least once. This ain't no place for proper chef. Me cabin's just north of the city. Blue Eyes Abode, as people here call it on account of me dazzling twinklers. Look at me eyes. They're pure sapphire. See how they glisten in the light. Blinding, ain't it? Captain Ram, we can't see. Good. It's only gonna get brighter from here. Solar flare. Why did you choose to settle down in Mamuk? They haven't exactly been welcoming to outsiders, legendary explorer or otherwise. All the more reason to keep a weather eye on them. Though seeing how you've won them over, methinks I'll have need for vigilance. I'm here at Galul Jaja's behest to ensure his hard-won peace is kept. And incidentally, to remind Zarelja of his duty as a lector, should he have forgotten it. My old man ordered you to stay here? That's no way to treat an honored guest. I'd say I'm more your father's more than your father's guest by now. Or didn't you see the sculpture atop Warcor's own war? That's right. Ketenram was one of those names. Your father and I fought shoulder to shoulder in many battles. Valigar Manda being but one of our tribes. He and I are brothers. So when your brother tells you to stand watch, you stand watch. You trust in his judgment and his strength of will. Even if that means you have to set out on the occasional scrap. Surely you understand such a bond? Surrounded as ye are by these pirate and eager faces. I don't know why I'm making a mix of pirate and cowboy. I do. My comrades are my strength, and it's thanks to them I understand Papa's hopes for this nation. What they must continue to protect. Then prove your readiness for the throne, Warclot. Find the Golden City. Oh, I will. With these ones by my side, even uncovering a legend should be child's play. Especially since I believe I already have. All by yourself? How? When? Well, as you know, electors are forbidden from giving an unfair advantage to claimants. So when Hunmu Rook refused to divulge why grandfather passed through Ikbrash 20 years ago, his silence spoke volumes. You think Galuf's visit had something to do with the Golden City? Precisely. Moreover, only the Yaqui who lived in Yaktel ever dreamt those golden dreams. When exposed to certain triggers, those with magical aptitude have been known to receive visions. And if Grafurlur's abilities are at all representative, the Yaqui are no stranger to the arcane. Which means the dreamers of Eld likely owe their experiences to their inherent qualities and their proximity to the Golden City itself. Here, in these forests. Then all we need to do is search Yaktel from top to bottom, right? It would behoove us to try and narrow our focus. To that end, I propose we return to Mamuk and make inquiries. While there, we can take all the opportunity to see any necessary travel preparations. When everyone is ready, let us assemble at the Aetherite. You're Kakiwa's boy, ain't you? She told me about you. Said she tasked you with finding the Golden City. I might even succeed, despite my best efforts. I had begun to think it was a fool's errand. My own fruitless search in my youth proved as much. Yet here you are, older, wiser, playing the fool again. Courtesy of the company I've been keeping, perhaps. Woklamot's not the only one to have grown thanks to her comrades. We'll find it. together. He doesn't want to admit it. Was I ever that young? You waited for me? Seems Captain Ram knows my mentor, so we chatted for a little bit longer. Alphino said to me by the Aetherite, so I'll see you there. We're on the road to El Dorado. Here we are, with a good lead to the Golden City. Suck it, colonial Spain. The merchants were more than happy to mend my gear and sell me supplies. One would hardly believe that they were ever averse to aiding visitors. You won't believe how many Unnatural they gave me. Now all we need is a hint to point us in the right direction. City of Gold, here we come. I think I can offer that much. I have an inkling of where the Golden City might be. Melilja and Zerelja? You come to help us? As an elector, I am forbidden from speaking of the Golden City, but my wife is beholden to no such constraints. Then anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated. Our people have lived here for centuries. There's no corner of this forest we do not intimately know, save for one. To recall the place I showed you, where my son confessed the truth of blessed siblings. That stone pier stands at the entrance of Sky Deep Cenote, the final resting place for children we lost to our zealotry. Precious few are permitted beyond the cenotaph doors, and we have not explored its deepest recesses. If the Golden City's in Nactel, it may well be hidden there. Will you permit us to search it? I have no reason to refuse you. We no longer rely on blessed siblings, nor will we conceal the sacrifices made to conceive them. Our cenote is no longer under our protection. It is a dismal burial ground, and our children deserve better. Their bodies will be moved to a place of comfort and peace. I'm sure Bakul Jaja would appreciate that. And we're here to offer any help if you need it. Your father also visited the cenote, come to think of it. It was many years ago by now, but a notable affair due to the foreigner he brought with him. Mage, I believe. Truly? Dawn Servant did not disclose his reasons, but he descended past our cenotaph and into the old Yaqui quarries. And you said you weren't allowed to give hints. You just gave us one. That was the very same ones excavated by Vorpalor's dreamers. Then the Golden City must be there. In the depths of the Sky Deep Cenote. Thank you, both of you. We'll set out straight away. You will find a winged beast or two lingering in the Dawntrail descent. They will carry you below. I believe in you, Third Promise. You'll make a magnificent Dawn Servant. Sorry, I'm yawning. This is it, everyone. To the sky deep cenote. I guess there's a bit of chatting while I'm on the way there. I've actually been playing Final Fantasy 16 on Steam lately. And it's something I would have enjoyed as a teenager. I would say that. It's certainly very heavy with its storytelling. It's a very dark story. I won't go into details too much, but at the same time, I'm also enjoying it. I'm just about... I'm almost done with the game. I just need to beat the DLC and then challenge the final boss. And I've already completed a plethora of side quests. And, like, I'm not usually a kind of guy that enjoys side questing too much, but the side questing here actually is getting my attention a bit. I've heard that some people think that the later end side quests are a bit redundant. I argue otherwise. This is the cenotaph, which means beyond these doors is... Writes a successional note, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but I can't turn back. Let's pay our respects at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Alright. Who to take with me? I do like Alizé, but she's prone to using Limit Break. So, Kryl again. That is a lot of jars containing blessed children, blessed infant bodies, or ashes rather. Come on. back in the pit. Water.
Take that!
Actually, hold up. Because I do kind of want to see the actual animations. I'm just trying to remember how I set it up here. Shh. Focus, no. They'll be fine. Here we go. I think it'll be fine.
Try this!
Even more. Yeah. Anything in. Species of Ray. Into the pit we go. The fuck? Oh boy, here we go again.
Try this!
Oh, we did it.
We mustn't hold back.
It feels like we're underneath Aperture Science a little bit. That just could be my imagination with how similar the pillars are to these spring-like supports. There are rats. Here we go. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet here, I'm not really sure what to say.
Take that!
Nope, this first. Okay, back to cutting down.
Back off!
Ow. Okay. Alright, you're asking for it now. Hello, Ronkalikes.
Hold still.
Wait, what? Oh no. Maintenance? Damn it. So I think we have at best an hour to complete this. Which hopefully, with cutscenes that are ahead, this won't take too long.
I have you.
I completely forgot that there was supposed to be maintenance today.
Now I'll show you.
Yeah. Let's go.
I have you.
Let's quickly deal with this boss. Oh, who am I kidding? This is one I actively struggled against the first time around. Maul Skull. A literal hammerhead. Now it's time for me to do the unthinkable. Pay attention. Oh boy, to the sides. Oh wait. Oh, crap. To the side. Run out, run out, no, no, no! Ooh, close. There's the hammerhead.
You cannot stop us!
Alright. Let's make this quick. There we go.
This place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
No.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
A golden light. Could it be?
Must be the gateway to El Dorito.
There's a platform on the other side, but how do we get over there?
Like that.
That's how, apparently.
Right then. Let's go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino. Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
efforts to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, what exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. A circumstance prevents us from opening the gate. As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real.
One Piece is real.
It took a while, but I finally found it.
Ha ha! Come, let us return to Duliola.
Home at last.
Cute. Well, we've done it. We've seen Woklamot to victory in the Rite of Succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let's all enjoy some well-deserved rest. And unfortunately, this is the part where I have to call the stream early, on the account that I just now discovered that there is some maintenance due today. Sorry that I have to end it so early and so close to the cutscene I was looking to finish at. But thank you all for watching, those who decided to drop on by. I hope to do this again next week. Actually, wait, hold on, what is next week? Next week is Christmas Eve. If not next week, then maybe a bit earlier this week. I do not have any D&D planned until the new year. So, yeah. For now and as always, until next time, folks, and happy holidays. See you later!